Welcome to Sponsored by Nobody. This week, sponsored by potatoes. What can't they do? No, really, what can't potatoes do? They are amazing. It is January 2021, and you're listening to Leaves in the Jungle, Season 1, Episode 10. In this game, we will be using the Wildsea world setting and system. I am Ian, playing the Firefly, and to my left, we have... Explain why.
I'm Austin, playing Zitsuyaku, the Zealocray.
Bev playing Rook the Ardent.
I'm Dylan, playing Jisun, the Gao.
And I'm Jonathan, playing Gomez, the Ectus.
Awesome. I'm going to start us off with our little creative hook. What have giraffes evolved or mutated to look like in the Wildsea?
Their necks just got longer.
Yeah.
They're still just as tall. They just got all the way up there.
But, they still have the same number of vertebrae as Ardents do.
Nice.
It's very unwieldy. We're not sure how it works. But every once in a while, you see a giraffe head, and there's no telling where it goes.
Amazing.
Sometimes its neck is mistaken for a vine or a snake because of how flexible and blended in it's become because their camouflage has changed.
Okay, so it's just got really buff jaws, and its neck is like Austin just said, it's prehensile, right? And the rest of its body's kind of like a devilfish, or got that octopus frill quality about it. So it'll just be swinging along from branch to branch off of this obnoxiously long spider snake neck with its super buff jaws, and then it'll just swoop out its legs and snatch you up into its weird underbelly mouth and prance away.
Perfect.
That's amazing.
I just pictured they're almost exactly the same, except that their arms have become tentacly like an octopus with pinwheel points on the end. But everything else about them is structurally the same. So you've got a relatively stiff body and neck, just with really noodly arms, just Spider-Man-ing it across the branches.
If Spider-Man used his mouth.
They slither along branches the way Tarzan surfs.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah.
But still with neutral giraffe face, just kind of some cud.
Oh yeah, they don't have a scary face. They're still herbivores.
I'm just picturing the scene where he's just going through the tube with no expression. Son of man, look to the sky. Just reaches out and grabs the leaf to cheer. Let your spirit set.
With such powerful jaws, I could see them being able to actually eat ironwood saplings.
Ooh, yeah. Last time on the Wildsea, what did you guys do?
We caused some trouble in
We discovered slavery and trafficking.
Dangerous part of the reef. Yeah, that thing. But not just normal slavery, skin slavery, which I didn't think was a thing until last session. And I'm scarred for life.
And we became parents.
And abductors.
Yeah, technically kidnappers, but that's a kind of parent.
That's the best kind of parent.
We're what we would call pirate parents.
Ooh,
I mean, it's
that sounds fun-themed, like a birthday.
It's kind of par for the course of this podcast.
and in stealing rescuing said children, we seem to have pissed off a syndicate, but we managed to escape by the skin of our teeth.
Yeah.
Through a variety of whispers and hexing and maneuvering. And then there's a lot of counseling performed on the children below decks.
Yep.
We're not counselors.
That is also the fact, so we'll see how that goes. And
It wasn't well done.
I think we decided to keep the kids?
Yeah, you guys decided to keep the children. We'll see how that goes at the end of this episode as you are coming up to this small reef on the horizon. But I think you guys are feeling and leaning towards you're going to keep the kids. So we'll see. The bow breaker pulls into this reef. As it gets a little closer, you can start to see the outlines of people were panicking when they first saw the ship coming this way. And then as you got closer and they saw, the name Bowbreaker right on the side of the ship, and they recognized it, you can see they're less panicky, and they have like harpoon guns and other kind of turrets that they stopped manning and just kind of took a break back because they were about to shoot at you guys. But yes, seeing the name Bowbreaker on the ship, they let you pull into harbor, and in front of you is the saddest looking reef you have ever seen in your life. This is pathetic. That's really the only word for it. It's a terrible jumble of things and stuff, and just a few small ugly ships and some sad malnourished people.
If anyone's seen the Robin Williams Popeye, the town in that movie, it's like half sunken ships, like buildings falling apart, yet everyone still wears fancy clothes.
Yeah, these people are not, unfortunately, in fancy clothes, as much as it would be delightful. But
It's more
yeah.
like tattered rags.
yeah, these people aren't looking too great.
But like
But
tattered
yeah,
rags with like
I
stuff
will-
from the modern age.
yeah,
Like, there's like a guy wearing like a tattered Blink 182 t-shirt just randomly, but nobody knows what it means.
yeah. So you guys are in the dock, and there's a group starting to mull about here, tying your ship down, helping you guys with whatever.
I kind of smile and wave, and then at the corner of my body, tell people through the pipe that we have some company.
Yeah, seeing you, they start to panic.
Of course. Not woke like the like the monkeys.
No, they were enslaved by Chelicray for all their life, and now they're seeing a Chelicray.
That's fair. I put up my hands and like I play a soothing tune on my wind chimes
You
while
just
bobbing my head
sway a
back and
bit.
forth.
He's trying to trigger our hypnosis. He's rolling hex against us.
I'm not.
We're gonna
just
pin.
playing.
We're gonna pin these spires to the wall.
I play a gentle tune and bob my head back and forth.
They're starting to panic unless anyone else wants to try and calm them down.
Gomez will come out and just, hey everybody, hey, just calm down, everyone. You're fine.
Seeing Gomez and the fact that he's not a Chelicray, they'll start to calm a little bit, but they're a little bit unnerved.
He sees that. And he's like, no, that's a healthy reaction, and I totally get it. Do you guys have like a leader, someone in charge, someone who just wants to come talk to the scary new people?
Yeah, an Ardent will step forward and kind of look you guys over. Okay, so where's Drock and the others?
Yeah, we're trying to answer that question too. It's been a whole thing. Search led us to here, and oh boy, this place is a nightmare. I mean, not this place. He like looks around though. He doesn't correct himself, but he's kind of correcting himself.
They kind of look at you. Okay, so you're the ones now on Drock's ship. We heard rumors, but we weren't sure.
Oh, you heard rumors way out here. Cool. Yeah. So we got away, and we're probably gonna keep getting away. But hi, glad to know you're all here, not back there.
Yes, we are the Resistance. The Ardent says, kind of proud of themselves, but also like looking around again. The only descriptor for this place is pathetic. It's unfortunate.
It's fair.
Yeah. As I say, they have maybe 4 ships, and they're not that big, and they're kind of junky looking.
All right.
Last we heard, Drock was eaten, and we decided to research what he was doing last, and we ended up maybe making enemies with the Orkano and his syndicate.
Oh, and he sees Eaton. Like, he's probably fine. Swallowed by a big traveling leviathan. He's like waving his arms real big.
That's not how you signal.
Okay. That interesting. There's how. I guess we should. Yeah. Okay. We'll start sending word out to look for Drock, and hopefully we'll find more information. You guys look tired. Did I know Drock was getting the medicine to the what was that town's name? Arknid. No, Arknid is the mob boss. Skarn.
Oh yeah.
Did you guys get the medicine to Skarn?
Oh yeah, it's there.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Well, that's good to hear. Good that more lives will be saved. Okay. So, are you all here to help the resistance?
It's probably gonna build to that, yeah.
Eventually, you seem to be a little undermanned.
Yeah, we're definitely not equipped to fight this war. But
Are we even safe here? Like, we did have the entire syndicate behind us.
They kind of look around, start looking scared. Probably not. We try and move as often as possible. We'll move in the next day or two. Yeah, we're trying to rally help from other places, but yeah, it's hard, slow going. There's only a few of us, and we don't have a lot of resources.
well, A for effort, I guess.
We can give you some context of people who may be interested in joining. But like you said, we should probably scatter in the next day or so.
Yes. Tonight we will rest, and tomorrow we will scatter. Hopefully we'll get some more info today. We have some messenger bees coming in and other things. So hopefully there'll be news on them. And they'll kind of show you around their, again, pathetic little reef.
Messenger
That
bees.
is-
I didn't know
Yeah.
you guys had fly-fi all the way out here. Pretty good.
We have some that make it, but unfortunately not all of them make it. And I'm going to give you guys a montage to kind of do whatever you want.
I wish to start a milestone track,
Okay.
and I don't know how impactful that is on the montage, but I would also like to attempt to replace my armor plates, if I can also do that as well.
What do you mean replace your armor plates?
I have taken some damage.
Oh, you're going to repair yourself. Yeah. I see what you mean. Heal.
Yeah.
Heal/repair. Yes, you can. I'll give you. This is going to be a long montage, so I'll give you both actions.
Okay.
And we can start with you. So you don't need to roll anything for the milestone, but what milestone are you starting?
So I'm going to start, if you will permit me, a milestone for a new aspect called Inspired Stories. And it's going for the aspect from the Horizon Near tree called Sheaf of 1,000 Stories, using Drock's journal as the inspiration, or maybe even the thing itself.
And Horizon Near's a yeah. What's the one you're copying, sorry?
Sheaf of 1,000 Stories.
Sheaf of 1,000 Stories. Gain a whisper whenever you encounter a spectacle, horror, or a new port during a journey. Ooh. Okay, yeah, no, I'll give you that. That one, you can work towards that.
I felt it narratively fit in real good.
Yeah, no, that works with your character. I'm okay. As I say, if you guys can narratively justify why your character would get an ability, I'm cool with that. So
and then I will.
that's a 6 track.
Yeah, and then the first point into it will be the minor milestone, one thing alone abandoned
Yep.
by his crewmates.
Perfect.
As I read through Drock's journal, finding all the ways he survived encounters but when he didn't have a crew or his crew were incapacitated.
Yeah. Perfect. And then you're going to try and heal yourself.
Yes.
So you have damage on different parts of you,
Yes.
which means for your multi carapace, I'll give you repair as a healing mechanism, or you can use heal to heal your chimeric amalgam or your head for heights. So if you want to roll for either of those.
Could I use craft to craft new armor bits out of the things in the hold?
Yes, I'll give you craft for that. Yeah, that's a
Okay.
fun idea.
I will use instinct because I know how the pieces should fit on my body. I'll just keep like a hermit crab. I'll keep altering them and whatnot until it feels right, quote unquote.
Yeah.
And then
Where is the healing on the...
it's in the survival skills on the bottom, underneath scavenge. And then one for my craft. And then what's in the hold to use?
You have to use your specimens or your salvage or someone else's.
Would
so much.
Would the large cricket work, and or do we have any cast-offs from the Sawnana leaves? Or the Sawnana husks?
I have a saw nana, or I have 2 saw nanas.
Yeah, you can give him your 2 Saw-Nanas and
have at 'em.
trade them for your cricket or something.
Yeah, do you want the cricket?
Just have them. It's fine. It's kind of like when my wife is like, "I'll pay you back," and I'm like, "It's our money. Don't worry about it."
That's
Yours
fair.
is mine, and what's mine is mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 Saw-Nanas?
She says that.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be so pokey underneath my armor. Underneath my cloak.
It's just more things to crawl on.
And then so would that give me an advantage for that? If there's 2 of them?
Yes, I'll give you the advantage dice for that.
Okay, so rolling it up. 3, 4, 5.
3, 4, 5. So 5. Where is that healing chart? I thought there was a chart for healing. I believe it's just heal 1 for a 5.
Heal. Yeah, allows you to clear marks from a trait or... yeah, perfect. Well, I did craft, I didn't heal, but yeah.
Yeah, but you're using it mechanically that way, so...
Yeah.
I'm just trying to find... I thought there was a chart, like a dice chart, like the on-watch charts or like the...
Yes, page 29.
29, thank you. I don't know
So yeah, conflict is clear 1 mark of damage, a triumph is clear 2.
Yeah, perfect. Okay, so then you can heal 1 point of damage.
It's repair, so I'll take off my carapace. Because now I have pointy sub. I have like Shredder forearm claws.
Nice.
Babies, you brought me babies.
Actually, I have like so Ian on page 29. You'll see like these little bracer things on the hunter that's there. It's basically those, but made of Sawnana.
I mean, yeah, no. That's, yeah.
See how that
Nice.
comes up in the future.
Okay.
That is mine.
Who else wants to take a montage action?
Am I allowed to finish a track I had on giving myself a new aspect and then also start another one?
No.
But you
Well,
can
actually, no. I was
do
sorry. Yes, you can, because I was saying that you guys can do two montage actions. So that will be your 2 montage actions.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I am going to use up my minor milestone, fueled by vengeance, because I'm still a little salty about the pie situation, and I have a mostly finished Volt Rail in the workshop. So I just, decided, for reasons definitely not my rage fueled feelings, to just finish constructing that. Now I have basically a cattle prod.
You redirected your angry energy
Nice.
productively.
To creativity. That's how I roll. And now I am
Ye-
now even just like hearing the crackle and knowing I have it is kind of enough to sate my my rage. But
Zzz, zzz.
still.
That's fair.
So yeah. And then the other thing I want to do is I want to use Fun on the Waves to start a track for Surefire Smith.
Surefire Smith. Which one's that under? Sorry.
That's a Rattle Hands one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me find it.
And so what I wanted to do in that montage is, if nobody wants to use the kids for anything, I'll use all the kids. But if somebody else wants to use the kids for something, I'll use some of the kids. But basically, I'm just gonna like attempt to teach them mechanics of the ship, but also like I have no experience explaining complex machinery to children. And I become staggeringly aware of that through this process. And so I like keep like trying to make it simpler and simpler until finally I get to like something like, I don't know, like, okay, so the mops are like ships, and you take the mop and you put it in the water, and then you drive the ship across the hallway. Yay! It's a game! This is called a lathe, but we're not going to play with that. Who wants to know what a blowtorch does? Never mind. We are in a
Excellent.
very flammable ship. How about a spoon? You can use a spoon to clear off banana barnacles. I don't know. It's like I'm either teaching them something that's way too complicated or way too simplified because I don't know how to manage this.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
So
That's fine. That works for me.
Yay! I've started.
So you scar these children by trying to teach them in a loving way.
Yes.
Yep. Delightful.
Yep.
As is tradition.
Delightful.
I don't know if they're scarred. Some of them might be inspired. There's 3 of them. They could all
That's
have
true.
different reactions.
That's true. Maybe
Write
one of them
personalities for them, Ian.
We'll get there. When you guys want them to have personalities, they'll have personalities.
Immediately. One of them needs to react to me.
One of them needs to be my friend.
I just want the kids to like me, because if I can't get them to, what am I?
The only Ardent on board and the only one that relates to them in any way.
I mean, like, do the other people on the ship even need a toilet? I don't know. I haven't asked, and I haven't cared to find out.
Excellent. I love that you asked the big questions on the Wildsea here.
Very important question. Waste management.
Who else?
That we got a lot of samples.
What else are people doing on this epic montage?
I'd like to do a thing. I'd like to start repairing the ship.
Yeah, that's a good call. Good call. Your ship has taken 5 points of damage. So, yeah.
Yeah, so do I roll my...
I did not realize that, and I'm a little offended at myself, but, whatever. Sure, do my job for me.
You can roll repair. Yep.
Let's see.
And if you want to use...
Iron repair. And I have 2 giant leaves, so I'll use one of those giant leaves.
Yep.
So that
works perfectly.
3 dice? Yeah.
Yes, 3 dice.
Here we go.
If you use the second giant leaf, I'll give you a 4th dice if you want it.
I'll be stingy.
Okay,
See how this goes.
that's fair. That's fair.
1, 4, 3.
So 4 heals 1 point of armor.
Hey, there we go. You even guessed the one I wanted.
Good job. And then
we have some armor now.
You can do a second action.
I should really heal my Myers. I have 2 marked right now.
That is true.
I wanted to spend time with the kids, but I might just do that when we drop anchor next to just take advantage.
Well, I mean...
of that. Well, I wanted to do a specific thing for the kids.
Okay.
We'll get to that. It's going to be good.
I'm just saying, like, depending upon how or what it is, it fits in with your drive to like help colonies and stuff. So like that would clear a mire, helping the children.
Oh wait, supply spitborn colonies with food and water. I mean,
Yeah.
would medicine count? Because one of those was from
Yes.
before we got there.
Oh, okay, then yes, it would.
Hey.
So you can heal that. And as I say, like if you hanging out with these kids could help you clear a mire. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Um,
You're like mires are like terrors of the mind sort of thing, right? So like doing nice things, doing pleasant things, peaceful things, fun things, that's what heals them. It doesn't deliberately have to be your drives, but they should tangentially at least. Yeah.
Would rescuing children show others that they're wrong to fear my kind?
Yes. But did you have that mire marked?
The
before
mire
you
was
rescued?
marked because we discovered the horror of the skim farm.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we all have one of those.
Yeah, that's true. So potentially, yeah, you could heal it for that then. I'll give you
And
that.
I'll just keep that in mind because that's pretty far
Yeah.
back.
Look at us
What?
discovering how drives work.
Yeah, this is all about the playtest. The joy
We're
of
learning.
discovery with a capital D.
So I want to make 3 small things, and they're not really going to give like me any kind of advantages. I just want to I want to make 3 small things so that they're there, and I don't know, maybe the kids can use them if they need to roll something. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm gonna make masks for the kids, and they're all gonna be like color coded.
Okay.
Oh my.
Okay.
So
I call this one Apple.
So the small beetle carapace I have, I'm gonna make into a mask for a Colt, and
Okay.
the remaining giant leaf, I'm gonna carve sections out of that and make it into a mask for Rocky, and I'm gonna take the floating pineapple balloon that I have. I'm gonna make that into a mask for Tums Tums.
Excellent. Do you want to give me a craft roll? And I'm going to give you the 2 bonus dice for that
Okay.
because this sounds delightful.
And I'll use veils for secrecy or sharps.
Yeah, probably sharps, but I mean these are secret like are you telling the kids not to show these masks off or what?
I mean, they're just silly ninja masks. It's
Okay.
we're all gonna know who they are. But
Oh, we all know who
Yeah.
they are and what it is. It's yeah.
it's about as secretive as the ones in that one movie that I definitely didn't steal these names from.
Yeah, go ahead, roll your 4 dice.
4, 2, 3, 3. So conflict with a twist.
Conflict with a twist. Okay. The conflict is like you make these masks. They look great, by the way. They're wonderful. The conflict is the kids are still a little shy. So while they do hold on to the masks, they aren't quite comfortable wearing them yet.
Hey, you know what? That's fine. You gotta grow into them. You know, I had a mask once. I eventually grew out of it. You see, that happens as you grow up. We all grow into some things and grow out of some other things. It's a lot more poetic where I came from. Anyway, so I saw that Rook's been running you around the ship. Teach you how to do some stuff. That's good. That's good, right?
They nod slowly. Also, you got a twist out of that. So
I did.
does anyone have a twist?
Did he use a beetle carapace for one of them?
I definitely did.
The antennae still twitch occasionally.
And he thinks it's awesome.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
think,
fair.
I think the twist. They're shy. They're too shy to wear them right now.
What?
But they all think that they're awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
and the
that
and the
works.
antenna definitely do twitch. Like that happens.
Yeah.
Okay.
What did you have a thing to add to that?
No, keep going.
I thought I was leaning into your thing. If I wasn't leaning into it right, let me know, because like if you have another awesome thing, I want that to be there.
No, keep going.
Okay. Just so you're aware that I'm not trying to talk over you. I was like, yeah, I'm trying to yes and.
Perfect. Yeah, no, these are like wicked cool ninja masks, and the kids love them, like secretly love them, but they're too shy right now to put them on. But every now and then, you guys like walking around, you see the kids like wearing them and like playing in the corner, and then as soon as they like notice one of you are around, they take them off and they like stand still, scared. So, yeah.
Awesome. I passed the spotlight.
So, I have this Legus carcass.
Yes.
I would like to begin a milestone track to gain a new aspect, if that's
Okay.
all right.
Yeah.
I would like to learn Pestle Pound, so that I can use a task to grind a specimen into a powder, changing its form to a dust or salt, and giving it the pure tag.
Excellent. Okay.
Nice.
It's technically alchemist, but I mean, anything for the pursuit of gastronomy here.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Is it going to take both of my actions if I want to train it all the way through in one go?
No, I've been giving everyone like one action is doing the track, and however much you want to put into the track, you can do at one time. You just can't do two separate tracks at one time.
All right.
So one action can complete the track entirely if you have enough points, which you do.
I definitely do. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what combination to do them in, but let's see.
I would say you could do both of your major milestones could work for this.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best combo. They're the most appropriate to what I'm trying to do as well.
Yeah, because like
Yeah.
I'm sure you would have experimented with the pollen from the seedling in food.
Oh, definitely.
Whether intentionally or not.
Yeah, just on your hands, you start kneading some dough after vigorously giving it a shake earlier.
And then I suppose with my next action, I'm going to take that Legus carcass. Like I'm thinking of this basically as one extended period of time where I'm both teaching myself how to do this and then also doing it. And I'm going to take that Legus carcass and turn it into like leg salt,
Oh my god!
pure leg salt.
Yeah, you can switch here. I'll switch that to pure leg with a capital L, leg salt.
Got like what the 17th archangel over here, Lord of Salt.
It's fabulous.
Amazing. Excellent.
Just
And
turns
that
an
uses
entire
attack.
body into salt.
This ain't even its final form.
Don't look back in this kitchen.
Like, how many levels of dehydration do you have to do to turn an entire Legos into a mound of salt?
You see, ice is often seen when it is cold, but under enough pressure, it becomes another level of ice. Ice 2. We believe that can go to ice 9. So too do I put this to salt.
No.
That's awesome.
Amazing.
Salt
Excellent.
damage.
Oh yeah, salt damage is a thing in this game. I forgot about that.
Yeah, watch out.
Yeah.
Ghosts do it.
Yeah.
According to the Ardent talent
Yeah.
or
I know that.
aspect.
Ghosts
I like
are
that.
salty.
Maybe it's the Ridgeback I'm thinking of. You have like you have a talisman that shoots ghosts at people.
That's amazing.
Anyway, I wanted to ask though, did my succeeding on the mask thing clear my other mire?
Yes, that can clear your other mire. You successfully made the children happier here,
Yay.
making yourself happier too. Perfect. Okay, so that was your guys' montage, and that kind of takes us through to the end of the day. As dusk is starting to set, you guys can start to hear like a buzzing noise coming in, and you see 3 large bees that have people riding them land, and they start delivering some mail and letters and things and start like coordinating with the leader here.
It's really impressive that they're on the Fly-Fi network.
I just like magnified over to checking out these bee steeds, and I'm just like, hello, Tell me your story. Start petting like fluffy bumblebutt. Like, hello. You are
I gotta be-
beautiful.
I gotta be honest, I would too.
Right?
I would
I just
absolutely
kind
pet
of
a giant
like
bee.
going up to it and I'm like doing like the chin scratch thing. Like, are you a good boy? Are you a good boy? Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Yeah, no, the bees are loving getting the attention, and their riders are busy handing out and dealing up different things.
Just
One
out
of
of
the
curiosity, is my pure joy at seeing the bees enough to cure my mire?
let's see here. What are your drives? Solve
No,
problems in ardent
unfortunately, none of that, I
settlement.
don't think.
Climb the highest shanks. Repurpose. Nope.
Dang
Nope.
it.
But you are currently trying to solve a problem in an ardent settlement, so
Yeah.
that's working. You are working towards that for sure, Z's.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the riders will actually like looking you guys over, looking at your ship. They'll kind of shake their head as if they just realized something, and you guys all see like a shadow move by, and then it's gone, and this rider's holding an envelope, and they'll walk over to Zitzi, and they'll pass you a letter.
Nice.
Post goes back.
Thank you.
Go,
They're like,
Master General.
They're like, no problem. Just doing my job, and walk away after passing you the letter.
I open up the letter immediately with my new banana claws.
Opening the letter, you see in Drock's scribbled handwriting, "Safe, lived through Leviathan. Thank you for looking after our ship. Found bottom of world. Going deeper into caves. Large smoking mountain nearby."
Ooh.
And Drock was never one for... I mean, his penmanship's not great. There's probably more scribbled on there, but like, it is what it is.
Yeah, what's it written on?
Probably, it's written on the back of the letter you wrote.
Okay, and then
Because-
can I perceive what type of what it's written in? So I'm assuming he doesn't have a pen on him. Maybe that could
No,
give me some type of hint.
it's written in the same ink that the chroma quill ink.
I want one of those so badly. God. Okay. Lucky bugger. Guys, Drock's okay, and I think he's in this region, or at least somewhere where he can see a smoking mountain.
One
Looks
of
a
the
volcano in the distance.
Like the volcano?
one of the people like hearing you say smoking mountain perks their head up and turns. They're like, "Drock's at Smoking Mountain?"
Sounds, from the sound of it, yeah, maybe.
That's not near here. That's the name of the giant wildfire that ever burns to the north.
So not the volcano.
No, the volcano is that's Webb Peak.
I see. Wait, so there's just a mountain that is a wildfire?
Well, it's not a literal mountain, although there might be a literal mountain on the other side of it. Nobody really knows, but there's a small mountain that kind of half of it's encased in wildfire and half of it's not. And there's people working there all day, every day, year round, trying to put out this fire because it's huge. It's traveling around the fire. You can go if you want to travel the full circumference of the fire, it takes several days to go around this fire.
Dang.
like even almost 2 weeks to go around this fire.
I call down to Jisun. Interested in the smoking excursion?
I just mastered salts. It's the next logical step.
Oh my gosh, the barbecue.
My first thought is immediately of the food that Jisun can make with like a permanent smoker.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
We are searching for the legendary Flavor Town.
I hear it is out there somewhere.
Oh, sorry.
People look for it, then all of a sudden, bam!
This
I
isn't
did-
Flavor
I
Town.
was
It's
told
Flavor
by the
Ton.
prophet Fieri.
Yeah, I heard it was near a fiery location.
Might we
just
have
picture
a chart
that,
or a
like-
map to this smoky area, kind sir?
They say we are to look for the mountain with frost on the tip.
The ardent who is talking to you guys kind of looks and says, we don't have a lot of resources here to spare. I could probably get you a map to or some kind of chart that could head you in the right direction, but yeah, I don't know. Do you have any charts or anything?
All we require is a map. We are more than prepared for anything that we should come across. As like another plank falls off the side of our ship because it wasn't attached properly.
I'm not worried about you. I'm asking if you have anything to trade. As he kind of gestures around, we don't have a lot of resources, and you're asking for stuff.
Oh. I have an idea. And I use my whisper, a newly risen spit. Actually, no, you know what? I might just use a risen wreck instead, give them some temporary supplies, because these people migrate.
Yeah.
Just one thing
he's-
I wanted to ask about, kind of, because I guess it's kind of relevant now. What does this? I mean, like, as far as you're able to glean just from a tertiary look around the town, what is the state of basically their waterworks, like their plumbing, their sewage, all of that?
They get rainwater and water from the trees, and plumbing is off the deck of a ship.
Yeah,
Right.
that checks out.
I just
actually-
kind of turned to them and I'm like, how do you feel about stuff in exchange for services?
Or I could just trade them a newly risen spit, the whisper, so that when we're ready to set up a more permanent base of operations, like they'll just have that whisper.
Yeah, that's a really good whisper for them.
Okay.
They will 10 out of 10 give you anything you want for that whisper.
Yeah. And then we can get more montages out of the way because we're not working for them.
Yeah, so if you give them a newly risen spit, they will give to you. They will give you the chart known as Smoky Peak, and they'll give you a whisper to go with it. Or no, they won't give you the whisper to go with it. They'll just give you the chart Smoky Peak.
Yeah, that's fine. I was like,
Yeah.
wow, you're a whisper for a whisper and a thing.
Yeah,
All right.
no. They'll give you the chart Smoky Peak. And that will help point you in the right direction of where you need to go.
Okay.
Or I guess, sorry, that would be a whisper Smoky Peak, not a chart. Because that's not what a chart would be called. It would be...
What about, like, cherrywood?
Oh, I know. Soot covered...
there we go.
soot covered map. Or soot covered chart. Yeah.
That works.
There we
So I
go.
was like, no, this is a chart.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, you give them a newly risen spit, and they give you a soot-covered chart.
Cool.
That should make it easier for them to set up on their next base point.
Yes, they will be very happy with that.
Yeah. I have urban exploration, which is marked to discover a friendly lead on services or information within a port city. But this place seems like real small, so
Yeah.
I'm thinking it might really not be worth it unless I could maybe like, use that to be like, no, there is actually a useful like group here, and then we just add that to the narrative.
Yeah, if you want to do that, you're welcome to.
Like they're small and ramshackle, but capable.
Yeah, you're welcome to.
Yeah, I'll mark that to try to find.
Okay.
Maybe somebody like comes forward and talks to us.
Contact
Yeah.
in the city.
Yeah. So, as I say, these bees landed here in the evening. They delivered the mail to you guys, delivered mail to other people, and then quickly departed. You guys are kind of packing it, getting ready for bed, and you hear the sounds of a ship landing. And beside you guys is a ship.
Hello.
Which one?
It is, of course, the only other ship on the sea.
Son of a bitch.
It is a beautiful ship.
I shout down to Ji-san. He's back!
I just
Yeah,
kind of
no,
look at it and I'm like, yay.
Gomez is looking up like, oh hey, it's these guys.
Yep. No, a friendly quote unquote group has arrived on scene.
I mean, to be fair, they have always kind of been friendly to us? Question mark.
Kind of.
Yeah.
I love this.
Except the absolute murder that happened last time.
They literally hurt us.
No, there's only one of us.
No, so yeah, no. This ship pulls up, and they seem to be docking. They're not really paying you guys any heed, so you guys can interact with them as you so choose.
Yeah, Gomez will give him a wave, or we'll approach the ship or whatever.
Yeah, like they've pulled up side by side almost to your guys' ship, so you can like wave at the other ship. And you were talking to Wrench and Segui. Segwis. Last time. The Wrench being the Ironbound and Segwis being the Creta. So yeah, Segwis will be on deck and wave back at you and say, "Oh, hello. How are you?"
Hey, we're all right. Had a nice relaxing day. After a lot of not relaxing days. Oh boy, it's been rough. How are you?
Doing good. After you guys were able to help us out, we've done well. We've traded in this area a little bit, and now we're just kind of continuing on working.
Great. You want to go get lunch or something?
Sure.
It's probably like dinner time or something. Gomez eats something like he doesn't know.
Yeah, he'll just kind of look at you. Yeah, sure, and like hop off the deck, and kind of you guys can go off into a part of the city if you want. City in quotes. This part of the reef.
And he'll invite anyone. Hey, anyone want to come out to lunch with us?
I think I kind of, because at this point I'm kind of feeling like I am not too keen on even like being close to that ship, and also we've been on our ship a lot lately. It's been a while since I've really stretched my legs, so I'm like taking scraps, and I'm kind of jonesing to go just look for somewhere to get like a drink and a bite, So
yeah, you three can go, and anyone else who wants to join them.
Yeah.
Anyone else joining?
I'm gonna hang out on the ship and interact with Jisun and or the children. Jisun if he's hanging around, and interact with the children to make them not fear me and hide in terror every time I walk down the hallway.
Fair enough.
Come out, peekaboo!
Did you see how I startled you but didn't do anything to harm you?
I can't do that anymore.
Trust me.
I have wind chimes in my chest.
Nice.
2 for flinching.
Oh
Guys,
no!
serrated arm.
Takes 2 children. Zoop.
G-Sun, are you staying here on the ship?
Oh yeah, I've got
Okay.
plans. Portobello is going to be right over there, and I'm going to get him.
Perfect.
time.
Perfect.
This
Okay, so
time.
I'll split the group. We have Rook, Gomez, Sanguines, and we'll say Wrench will go with you guys. And actually, you know what? Wrench won't go. It'll be just Sanguines. And then we'll have on the other side, we'll have Zitzi, Jisan, Portobello, and Jerry.
Don't forget about Rocky, Colton, Tum Tums.
Well, yes, Rocky, Colton, Tum Tums, of course.
Tums.
Sorry, Tums.
You gotta say it right or we'll get sued.
Nicolaj.
What have I been saying?
Nicolaj.
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 Nico. Okay. Yeah. So we'll start with the ship. We'll start with the people on the ship, I guess.
Boom.
Yeah. So Jisan, Zitzi, Tums, Colt, and Rocky are in the galley, I assume.
Oh yeah, that thing
Yeah.
is fucking huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just prepared
guys
to
are-
picture the one from Firefly, you know?
I'm imagining the mess hall from the Normandy.
Hmm.
Or the Pillar of Autumn, just full of aliens.
Yeah, you guys are in the mess hall, and as you're sitting there, there'll be like a knock on the door, and as Portobello like strolls in with Jerry behind him.
I'm just like smirking, and I look over at the kids, and I'm like, "Okay, kids, watch this. This is how you dunk on someone."
They
And I
they're staring intently.
and I whisper to them, "Don't let him trick you, but he is still not yet asked to come aboard. He just does." Like, we are all below decks, and he's like, "Yeah, da, 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 da." Like,
I think I literally invited them on, though.
how dare you?
No, guys, I just invited them. Hi, everyone. I said they could come aboard.
You're gone.
Hey, what up? It's Chacomez.
Oh man.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to grab my loot, and I'm going to basically shred his face off with the most proficient music that I can muster as he plays his way in, which is both impressive and of my own skill and somewhat
You have a
demeaning to him.
When did
No,
you?
no, I don't actually. I have nothing. I guess I'm going to like ham bone at him.
Sorry. Yeah.
I'm gonna beatbox. I have no idea. Like, how do I? What is my performance?
I thought you, because we had talked about you picking up a loot as a new aspect, so that's why I thought you said loot. Sorry, but yeah, no, you can you have perform, so yeah, you can
Rum on
choose.
pots and pants.
Yeah, you can you can ham bone them. That would be hilarious.
Turn one of your pots into what are those? The steel drums?
That's
Yeah,
what they're called.
What is it? Stomp.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, just like
But-
play the pipes. Actually, our communication pipes that we have in the
Yeah.
ship.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Tarzan, that
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're doing like
she
How
gets
many
it.
Tarzan references can we fit?
We've
Not
gotten
enough.
almost the whole movie.
So I'm also going to use my loud musical predators whisper as I descend upon him in a musical
my
ham boning
God.
fury.
Yes.
The most
Oh.
aggressive freaking spore
You-
fiend you've ever met.
Now, you don't have to roll for this, but if you want to roll for this, I'll give you the option. If you roll for this, you have obviously a chance of it backfiring a bit, but you have a chance of a greater success, basically.
Let's do it.
Like you,
The impact.
yeah,
Go hard.
if you roll for it, you increase the impact. Otherwise, it's just regular impact.
Um,
So
I will roll, and
okay.
no guts, no glory. Can I use my Hull-Hearted for my once per scene increase the impact of something done on the ship?
Oh, please, yes.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
this thing's like maximum impact.
Yeah, it's going to be ultimate. It's going to be the most crippling failure or the ultimate victory. It's going to be one or the other. I have no choice.
Amazing.
That's
If
the
you
only
want to
way to go.
use, let's see here. If you use your rusted cogs to make extra noise, I'll give you the 2 bonus dice, so you'll have a full 6 dice.
Done.
Okay.
A cacophony of organic ship noises explode in this melodramatic musical.
Loud musical predators as you whisper. Beautiful, beautiful whisper.
Can't believe that's a thing.
It's time. Okay, we're rolling it.
I take the kids and put a pot on each of their heads and duck behind one of the tables. And
Alright,
4, 6,
You
6,
should
5,
use the
Ian,
masks.
Ian,
Yeah.
I want you to roll and tell me which one of them gets to wear my helmet.
Which one of the kids gets to wear your helmet?
So I'm
Okay.
going to take it off and put it on them because he's got most of the pots and pans.
Tum Tums, being the youngest, of course. Tums
Oh my
Tums,
god, that's adorable.
where's your helmet?
Just sees a group. You take it off. There's just a group of spiders. One of them falls from the helmet and gets like reattached to the mask.
It's fine.
Amazing. So that was a double 6s, correct?
Yeah. That's
So
correct.
this is a complete success
Oh.
with a twist. Now, do you want me to do it or do you want to do it? Because I feel like you can do this if you want. However you want, whatever you want, go free, be wild.
Oh man, I don't even know what to say. I just wanted to beat him. I hadn't thought even slightly as to what would actually happen if I did.
Sound literally knocks him off his feet.
I need Grissom in here to check the crime scene afterwards.
Yeah, right. He looks at me with like unabashed like awe, admiration, and respect. Like for 2 seconds too long, so that I recognize it. Like we have a moment where I'm looking at him, and he's like, "You're a god," and then he'd be like, "Oh fuck, did I just convey that to him? I can never take that back."
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
he drops all of his instruments.
He says, "Please let me teach you the friendship track ability that I have."
Portobello, staring at you as you like this cacophony of noise and music and this pure harmony of animalistic and ship parts meld together in a beautiful symphony that envelops almost the entire reef in music and noise, but it perfectly encompasses the reef and does not leave a peep running out onto the waves, so you are not discovered or anything. As you are a pure musical genius, just astounds Portobello into near breaking down. As you say, he stares at you just those 2 seconds too long that you know he knows that you're better than him in every way possible. And he hates it. Oh, it fuels his hate fire. You can see his little mushroomy whole being and entity just burning on the inside and twisting as he knows you have bested him much better than he has ever bested you. And Jerry behind him just sits down and just is
Larry.
clapping along. Or sorry, Larry behind him clapping along and just
Jerry.
like keeping time with your music, just happy, hanging out. And yeah, Portobello's standing there in awe. You have the floor.
I wave at Larry.
Did,
Hi, Larry.
Did we twist this yet? Or I missed that.
I think the twist was just like the astounding
Okay.
amount, and also the fact that it does not escape the waves. Like it stays perfectly within this reef, but the whole reef hears this wonderful music.
Also, the fact is Portobello can never think he's won now. He recognizes the magic that is G-Sun.
Does recognize game.
Yeah.
He'll never admit it, but he's going to be forevermore fighting uphill against that to try and prove something that he can never prove.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
He also just like hears the disapproval of his father. I wish he was
No,
my
that's
son.
just you, Bev. That's
Aw.
just you, Rook.
Oh, no.
Turns out his dad's still alive.
That's what I hear. It's just like
one of
like
the
when
male-
the sound goes across the reef. I just like feel like, oh, daddy.
One of the mail carriers walks up to him, hands him a letter. It's his dad sending him a letter saying, "Man, why can't you beat that guy?"
Oh, that's amazing.
I can hear you getting burned from here. I felt that.
I would say I have no son, but I think I just found him.
Yeah, dear son,
That's
I felt
amazing.
that.
Yeah, no, go ahead, and you have the floor.
Yeah, well, I assume that since he's devastated, I'm just gonna. What do you do after you completely defeat your mortal enemy? You
Come up with
are
one.
like, hey, yeah, kids, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Did you see how cool that was? You have some finger guns, pew pew, and then I'm gonna make a delicious lunch for everybody.
Beautiful.
With that massive inspiration you have.
Oh, dude, I'm on top of the world.
That's
Literally
amazing.
cannot fail.
He's really outrunning the mist on this one. That's great.
And I explained to the kids the whole backstory in the most dramatic way I can, even using my like spiders to like draw like little scenes between my hands.
Nice.
Oh, the whole time you're telling the story, Gomez is helping out in the kitchen.
Gomez is not there.
We
No,
ran away,
you're-
remember? We went to go
Huh?
get drinks and stuff.
Oh, okay. I thought they were all going
No.
and meeting us on the ship. That's why I was like weirded out. Like,
No, he said he was splitting the party.
okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Okay,
Sorry.
I'm on board now. I mean, I'm not on board.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you retell this story, and Larry's just like glued to his seat watching the story, as are the three kids. They are loving every moment of it, all the twists and turns. You embellish the heck out of it.
I would
It's
imagine
amazing.
G-Son would pipe in with his insight as well.
Yeah, Portobello's just stewing on the side of the table, like not even engaging.
Stewed mushrooms.
It was actually 7 Iron Jaw rays, but who's counting?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I've not yet taken the helmet back from the small child.
That's fair. That's fair. He's enjoying the helmet.
It's like still
Um,
ringing in the helmet a little bit.
Yeah. Just a leftover bit of noise. And yeah, no, you regale them with this wonderful story. Jisun puts on a beautiful meal, and after they're done eating, Larry gets up and he goes, "Well, thank you guys for the wonderful evening. That was an absolute delight. I can't thank you enough. That was so much fun." And he's like, "Thank you," and is on his way. He's like, "Good night, everybody. It was nice to see you all. Hopefully, we'll see you soon." And walks away. Portobello stands up, pushes his chair out, starts to walk away, and then he turns around and he goes, he looks you dead in the eye, Jisun, and he says, "You've won nothing." And he whispers, "Silver traveling time," as these tendrils of beautiful silver envelop him and whisk him away as he disappears on the wind, as like sparkles of silvery starlight glisten around all of you.
Important question. Do they get caught in my webs?
No, it's just kind of like it's like glitter, but it just kind of dissipates on the air.
Yeah, that's fair.
Did he just do a dramatic exit? Did he just waste magic on a dramatic exit?
Yes, he did.
He literally just warped the fabric of reality in the most petty way possible.
I'm gonna like thumb my nose and like look really, really pissed off about it, and then I'm like, respect.
It's like, I like catch Jisun's glance and just like, man, winning's a hard game.
No matter what you do, man, it's just like there's that mushroom.
That mushroom. This is Larry from the deck. That mushroom.
Yeah.
Tums from under the helmet. That mushroom.
This
Is
kid
that
gets it.
mushroom coming back?
Yeah.
Uh,
I like it. I like it when they're all together. Things happen.
are the children
The world-
as afraid of me as they used to be?
No, they're starting to warm up to you.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Would you say that's mire worthy?
Yes. This evening was mire worthy. Both Jisun and Zitzi, you can clear mires if you have mires.
Nice.
That was
Yeah.
a very fun slice of life moment. I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we pivot
Love it.
to Gomez, Rook, and Sanguinez. Why did I make his
I
name
don't. You made
unpronounceable?
the name.
I made up the name. I can't pronounce it. It's a cool name.
Sanguinous.
Sanguinous.
Sanguinous. I don't even need to
Sanguinous.
look at it. And I know what
It-
you're trying to say.
Thank you.
It's Sanguinese on here.
No, that's
Did you-
wrong. We're
did you
going with
want-
mine.
Probably autocorrect.
Did you want it to be Sanguinese? 'Cause I know how to spell that.
Wait, Oh yeah, no, that's not how it's spelled. It's spelled like here. Wait, it's spelled SANGUINEUS.
It was close. NOUS.
Sanguinous.
Sanguinous. Yeah, I don't know why I gave a name that I can't pronounce. Like I made mistakes, you guys.
Our Firefly likes to challenge himself and doesn't always succeed.
Thank you. I don't get to roll conflicts or anything, so I have to do what I can.
Yeah, my friend and I pronounced it as San Guinness for a long time because it was like the name of a city and some roleplay thing, and like we didn't know that Sanguinus was a word. We had no idea.
Nice.
You play enough card games, and you start to learn a lot of Latin.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, but the three of you are off having a little just a picnic or of sorts, I guess, because you invited them for food. So you're on kind of like the edge of this reef, looking out over the waves, these terrifying saunanas and beautiful large palm leaves.
It's kind of sad how nice it is out here.
Yeah.
It really is, isn't it? It's unfortunate that such atrocities happen so close.
Wait, you know about the atrocities?
Yes?
How did you find out?
We trade here semi-regularly?
Oh. We just discovered the skin farms, this morning. Yesterday?
Also-
How long ago was that? I don't know.
Also, I'm a doctor, so I've seen a lot of atrocities.
That's fair? Huh.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a real sad show. Sure do wish we had 8 more ships and a bigger ship.
And just
Yeah.
a lot of really, I mean, I feel like at this point I've been drinking a little bit, so I'm just that slightly philosophical you get when you've been drinking but you're not drunk yet, it's just well, I mean, really stuff like this only exists because there's a market for it. So if there's no market for it, then it stops happening.
One drink, and she's already suggesting genocide.
I'm not. No. What I mean?
Yeah.
Volunteered skin suicide.
Well, no.
Cutting off the market is not a great idea because, unfortunately, there will always be Chelicrae and other hive mind entities, for that matter, that will be greedy.
Well,
I agree with you. That,
Greedy. I mean,
I agree. People should stop.
Zeet's got armor. He's cool about it, and you could I can build people really cool stuff. You can build. I don't know, and just people die all the time here, so you could just find a dead body and desecrate that. It's so weird. Do they what do they do with the insides?
Kind
Can't
of
just
looks at
ask
you.
that.
You don't want to know.
Okay. So
Like, it's not that bad, but like you probably don't want to know.
that's fair. So this is the resistance here.
Honestly, I say we trade here semi regularly, but like we normally trade at Web Peak. We've only traded at the little resistance here. This is our second time, and we just kind of, we just kind of stopped here. Don't know why we stopped here this time, but we felt like we should.
Maybe we were destined to all be here.
Ooh, that's some chills down my
Right?
spines.
I know. I just came up with it.
I mean we are, we'll be sending word out that there is a resistance. Obviously, we won't say where it is because we don't want them to get
Then they
caught.
won't
But
resist for very long.
yeah,
So like
so
Web Mountain, is that like, I'm guessing Web Mountain, I'm guessing that's like a Chelicrae.
yes, that is there. There's a large volcano near the center of this reach that is home to all the main Chelicrae around here. That's where
I'm guessing that's the main
Arknid.
market is there.
Yes, that's where Arknid makes his home.
So like, are they in charge there, or is it like they're under the radar there, but there's like its own government?
Oh no. That is Arknid's home.
Okay.
He owns and runs it. Everything is his.
It's pretty big boast there. All right.
That's like really stupid, building your entire empire on a splody place.
You say that because you haven't seen it yet.
Okay.
It's impressive.
Really?
I've been on the Wildsea a while now, and I have yet to see such a city. It's terrifying, but it's impressive.
Okay, well now I want to see it.
Right? I'm intrigued.
Right?
I mean, we probably shouldn't yet. We
I mean,
should...
like, the heat management alone there has got to be stupid.
Oh, I know.
Right?
Maybe they use it to power stuff.
Yeah, but, like, how do you keep everything else? I mean, like, you gotta keep water in things without it evaporating, and you gotta, like, keep everything from just being super dried out. And anyway, really, I mean, like... Seriously, have you seen this place? It's so badly organized.
I read about a thing that was called central air, where by keeping the air inside and insulated from the outside, you could cool it, and then that would make the inside of places cooler than the outside of places. It would condition it in a way.
Like the air is conditioned?
Yeah.
You hear that for like a small space and like an engine, but how do you do that for a whole city?
I don't know. I guess we'll have to find out sometime.
Now that you mention it, I've never really noticed it being too warm there. I wonder if it has something to do with the way they set up their webs.
Maybe.
It funnels air through different ways or something, maybe. But yes, it is a large volcano, full, and it's just covered in webs. They have web houses, webs all over. It's just all webs. Everything is webs.
Well, then, how do they keep from sticking to everything?
They're Chelicrae, and they have some walkways for non-Chelicrae.
That is considerate.
Yeah.
So, like, why is your ship alive?
Oh, what? Wait, you mean like why is Wrench alive?
I've been continuously drinking throughout like the process, so I'm just getting like I'm just that all over the place kind of drunk, Right.
Have you never met an Ironbound before?
I mean, I guess now that you mention it, I've heard of these things, but like, I don't know. I just thought that like people are all like, they talk about a ship and they're like, there she blows, and it's like not actually a she because ships don't have junk. But like, I just thought it was like people being really sentimental.
Yeah, no. Like literally, Ironbound are spirits of the ships.
But why?
Didn't
Some
Portobello's ship have an Ironbound?
This is yes.
that is this ship. That's who they're talking about.
This ship we're talking. Yeah. Get it?
Austin.
Oh yeah, I get it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold it there for a second.
Yes. Sorry. Yes. Their ships, like when ships sometimes, I don't know how it happens. Like I'm a doctor, but like I've tried studying it. I maybe I know better than some, but I don't know. I still don't have the answers. Like it just seems I've seen really old ships that have lots of memories piled up on them become ironbound. I've seen brand new ships built by the greatest creators that put their soul into the ship, and the ships become an ironbound. I've seen ships attacked by things, and in order to get away, the ship becomes an ironbound so it can flee on its own.
But that doesn't make any sense. It's a machine. It's made of parts and gears, and like the most spiritual it gets is like when there's a current running through it. But that's just zappy parts, and it goes together. And there's nothing mystical, ghosty about it. It's a thing, and you can pull it apart, and all the pieces work. And then now you're just adding craziness, dumbness into the mix, and I don't like it.
I mean,
I sorry.
ghosts and spirits are a real thing in reality. Like we've encountered tons of them on the seas. I'm sure you guys have encountered tons of them too.
I just had this like really, really withdrawn, almost a little bit angry look on my face. Like I'm just not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Yeah, exactly. Ghosts are real, so why can't ships come alive? What, like, there's so much energy and spiritual energy and like whispers and other things. Like, why can't a ship come to life?
Why does it?
Why doesn't it?
I just kind of look at him like you can't just say what I said, but flip it and then be profound. It's not how that works.
Should we worry about our ship coming alive?
Oh God, no.
I don't know.
We take really good care of it.
It's possible.
No, shut up.
Okay.
No. I just kind of like just kind of like lie down and like half bury my face in the scraps. Like nope, 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 nope.
I eat a piece of fruit off of one of my spines. There are several on them. Actually, I like to think that I use my spines to make little fruit snacks. And what they are, it's like maybe like the remains of that pineapple that I carved up.
Yeah.
And like some other bits are like all skewered onto them in a row.
Amazing.
I'm like that level of drunk where I see you doing that, and without like thinking about like the fact that it might be rude, I just start picking stuff off you and eating it too.
That's fine. There's plenty of me to go around, he says, having no idea that that's like a big flirtatious ardent thing. Everybody else is uncomfortable.
I'm like uncomfortable, but also like I still keep eating because I'm hungry.
Sanguines will also like snack too a bit and just be like, okay. And he'll share some snacks with you guys as well.
Gomez just thinks it's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's not as funny as he thinks it is. But this time in a less uncomfortable way. It's just like, no, we get it, dude. It's okay. I'm okay with passing the spotlight.
Okay. Yeah, you guys finish your evening and head back to your ships respectively. And as dawn arises, you can tell everyone has pretty much packed up all their stuff and are heading out because they're assuming that someone's going to be here soon. And they don't want to be here when one of those like dreadnought ships come in.
Mm-hmm. Was the prior day sunny?
Odds it was sunny, evens it wasn't. It was sunny.
Hey, got my urban exploration square.
There you go. Yeah.
All right, everyone, I'm perfectly fine, and ready to go.
Before we cast off, I just kind of like make like a quick journey like down to like just the area immediately, like no, not very far, and I just kind of look for people who kind of look semi in charge, and I just ask one of them if they could just like quickly sketch out for me a layout of this city. Can I do that?
This city?
Yeah.
They kind of look at you confused. Why?
Just to have a map of the city. Just kind of know where like the basics of everything are. And
they kind of gesture like we're leaving. Like this won't be here by this afternoon.
Wait, will you just pack up the whole city?
Yes.
Well, if we want to come back, where do we go?
You have to find us. We're we're runaways
This is
resistant.
like a nomadic city?
It's a reef. So it's literally like 4 ships and a bunch of like spare parts tied together.
I did not clue into that.
Imagine like Waterworld, but not the one where it's the tanker. The one where it's like just a bunch of floating things tied together.
Okay.
Yeah.
I go, oh, okay. But seriously, how do we find you guys if we want to find you guys?
You same way you find anything else on the Wildsea. Use a whisper and a chart.
You could probably find them using the Y-Fly.
Yeah, fair. These kind of work. Okay, cool. Just kind of give him the salute and hop back onto the ship.
Kind of salutes back to you. Still a little confused and keeps going back about their business.
Cool. I'm a confusing person.
And you guys start pulling your ship away out to go off. And who has that map? Gomez. Gomez has the map.
Yes.
Gomez, as you are, as the whole crew is kind of standing there, and you're pulling out this soot-covered map about to, start you guys off on this journey. Gomez, you get a sort of an instinct or a feeling, a reaction of sorts, and I'm going to say you put that map back in your pocket and you pull out a different map. You pull out the Attractus Cactus.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, you know what, guys? This is on the way. And we need this.
You know what, guys? This is on the way. And we need this. So the magazine looks like it's like, oh yeah, it's lewd ectus, but like ectus don't really work that way. But what it is it's almost like a catalog for like exotic bees that can carry like pollen and stuff. Like
plant eugenics, so you can guarantee what your kid's gonna be.
No, not eugenics. Just like like these ones do this, these ones do that. You know.
Do you want your plant to turn out into a tall, strong trunk? You don't want one of those short, squat house plants. Use our exotic bees. and get the kid you want. It's the bee's knees.
Because it is. That's where the pollen goes. Is on the knees.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get down to bee's knees with the bee's knees.
It's not eugenics. It's just plant maintenance.
Something plant Gattaca.
But it's literally not eugenics. They're just moving the pollen.
Yeah, no, you guys start heading on your way. What whisper do you want to use with that?
A desert lost to time.
A desert, perfect. So we will use Attractus Cactus and a desert lost to time, or the magazine Attractus Cactus, sorry, and the whisper, a desert lost to time. And you guys will be heading on your way, and we'll start next session with your journey there and the episode, and we'll end this episode here. I was Ian playing the Firefly.
Alright, was Austin playing Yaku?
And it was Bev being Rook.
I'm Dylan, being Jisun.
And I'm Jonathan, being Gomez.
And we are sponsored by nobody. Signing off.